What's good, everyone? I'm Nick Cato,
I'm Matt Harnig.
and this is our system review. Still don't have a name yet, but it's all good. We will. So, obviously from this, we're talking about the Xbox 360 this time. Remember, follow us on Twitter at Cato. Follow me on Twitter at Catostropic. Follow us at Live Through Games. Follow Walt at Retlaw Yellow, even though he never goes on it. You can just do it anyway. Go on our blog, livethroughgames.blogspot.com, and that's about it. So, email us your questions, livethroughgames@gmail.com. So, the Xbox 360.
My favorite console ever. And it's for a lot of reasons. So I'll let you take the floor first because I'm going to go all day on this.
Xbox 360.
It has
What I
Oblivion.
think. Xbox 360, I remember when it came out. This was the first one of the three consoles that came out. I got 360 first, then Wii, and PS3 way later. But, I don't know. It was good. It definitely had its problems. It had a lot of games, and I think it had a lot of great games. Xbox Live was great on it, but it had a lot of problems too, which made me salty, like Red Rings of Death. And honestly, because of the red rings and everything, I don't think this model was really all that good of a system, tech-wise. It overheated easy, all that bullshit. So, and it only gave you 20 gigabytes of space. If you bought that, the other one of the systems didn't even come with a hard drive. So, games-wise, obviously Halo 3 was great, and there's honestly too many fucking games to go on about. It did have my favorite game of all time, Oblivion, which I was skeptical about at first.
Well, PS3 had Oblivion too.
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
That's
it did.
Skyrim.
It had Oblivion. I bought it for PS3, I think.
It doesn't. It's not on there. Skyrim. That's why they made such a big deal about Skyrim being on PS3. It was glitched. You can look into that, but I'm pretty sure it was only on Xbox 360. I'm 95% sure. But I was skeptical about Oblivion at first, and I was like, I don't know if I want to buy it. It's I liked Morrowind, and I rented it. And I played it for 5 minutes. I got out of the sewer and was in the world, and I was like, yep, I'm buying it. So this does have my favorite game of all time, so I got to give it a little credit for that. But I don't know. It was a good system. I mean, it had this series of consoles is so hard to talk about because it had such a long life cycle. I got this when I was in 8th grade. How old were we in 8th grade? 14?
Something like that.
Yeah, and it lasted from 8th grade, just a little context, from 8th grade until I was 2.5 years deep into college. So this is a long time system. So I have just so many good memories on it, obviously Oblivion, Halo 3, Gears of War, playing Gears with Matt online.
Goodbye.
I don't think it came out at launch though.
Oh, no, it didn't. It was the anniversary thing that came with
Oh, okay. I mean at launch. That was
Okay.
years after. But alright, yeah. Oblivion was on it years after. But yeah, just playing Gears online. A lot of my fond memories of this console are mainly online based. Because I didn't really play PlayStation 3 online that much, and obviously not the Wii. But yeah, I mean, it was a good system, not without its bugs and its glitches. Had the second best controller of all time. PS4 has the best controller of all time. But it was really good. I mean, it didn't have an HDMI at launch, which they fixed. But, yeah, I can't hate on it. That's my view of it. Tons of great games. It has a huge library because of how long it has been out. And Xbox Live. That's what it was about. And the other thing, this game opened people's eyes to indie games through Xbox Live Arcade, Castle Crashers and all that shit like that. So there's a lot of good games. I don't know. I enjoyed playing the arcade games. I played the Ninja Turtles 1989 arcade game a shitload. I'll never forget. I should have got the 1,000 points and my achievement glitched, and they give it to me, and I could never get it again. It's fucking furious. But yeah.
So would you say this was the best system out of the three?
No. PS3 was better. This had the best launch of it, but PS3 eventually caught steam, and just PS3's fucking lineup is just ridiculous.
Well, we'll get to PS3, but
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 360 is a great lineup. Like that's all I can really say about it. Like, it was like the first customizable system. You could buy the face plates, and if you remember that, I got suckered into the face plates and crap. But I bought like the customizable faceplate. You can like put your little piece of paper and print out like a Gears of War faceplate and put it on. It looked fucking terrible. But yeah, I mean that's what it is. It's just online memories. Gears, Halo, Call of Duty, all that. And once the Slim came out, it was really reliable. So I went through one of these. Still, the nicest thing my mom's ever done. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but she's done a lot of nice things. But this was the nicest surprise I've ever had. I remember, I think I was in like 10th grade maybe, I think, or 9th grade. I don't know. It was like within like the first 2 years I owned the 360. And I got the red rings. And I used to do the towel trick with it. We would wrap it up in towels, overheat it. It was fucking bullshit. But it stopped working. And the towel trick didn't work. And I was like, I don't have a fucking 360 anymore. I was like, I'm so pissed. And a week later, I came home from school, and there was a 360 sitting on my bed. My mom bought me a new Xbox 360, and I was blown away. And I was like, time to get back to work on Gears. 2.7 KD, high twos, best with the sniper on canals. Hit me up. Kato Strava on Xbox Live when Gears 4 comes out. I'll body you in that. But the floor is yours. That's all I can really say about it. This system's just so hard to talk about because it was out for so fucking long. Like, I don't even know where to begin. So that's basically all I can say about it. Like, off the top of my head, like, great system.
All right. Well, for me, this is my favorite system of all time. This is the greatest system to me, and there's a lot of bias that comes with this system for me. Is because whenever this system came out, this is the system that I actually had a job. I could go out and buy anything I wanted. I could totally 100% support this system for everything it was. So there's a lot of bias towards it. I'm gonna get right into my salt and right into like what I think. Nick's pretty much hit it on the head. This is a terrible system as far as like my gimmicks. This system is probably the most unreliable system I've ever owned. I know, it's crazy. I love it, but it is the most unreliable system. Between the freaking giant ass square freaking power plug you need.
Microsoft, you need to get on that shit. You still got a power brick with Xbox One.
The overheating, the rings of death. I went through 3 of the white Xboxes. Luckily, Microsoft was nice enough to give me just a fresh new one. They always would be like, oh, we'll fix it. You know what? We just sent you a new one. So at least they were good about that. At least they weren't assholes like I think PlayStation, which if your PlayStation 3 ever broke, you must have really did something to it. But, yeah, this system was completely unreliable. It had a lot of problems, but everyone where I grew up owned the 360. PS3 was kind of like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing in the beginning. But it wasn't my first out of the 3. I had a Wii first, and I regretted it. And I traded that bitch in, and I got a 360. So, yeah, I mean, this has some of the greatest games of all time, and I feel like a lot of people, because I feel like video games get, like, I know a lot of people are probably going to get mad at me about this, but in my opinion, I feel like a lot of people love all these games that they say are so great on the Super Nintendo and all that stuff are so amazing, and they're saying they're so much better than games that they were now. It's just because I feel like it's a nostalgia thing. I think if I were to ask to be a part of a generation where I could buy all the games I wanted for that system, I'd still ask for it to be this system, because I think where games went is far better than where it was. Even though I loved the games at the time, I just think that people look at the things that this game made and they're just like, it's never going to be like Mario, or it's never going to be like Zelda, all that stuff. But anyways, enough on that. This is about this system itself. This system gave me Halo. This system gave me not just Halo 3, but Halo Reach. It gave me Halo Wars.
Halo 4.
Halo 4. I mean, it gave me all the Halos. It gave me Gears of War. It opened up Gears of War for me.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect 2. I didn't care for Mass Effect 1. And 3. And, but I played Mass Effect 3 on PS4, 3.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, like, again, like, the Xbox Live was, like, that was revolutionary. Like, what Xbox Live did, they'll always have this for this system, is their Xbox Live. What they did will never be copied. I mean, like, they set the bar for online gaming. And because of this system, it's changed the way people view games now, and to where now I feel like most gaming is multiplayer first. I almost would dare say that more people are so more into the multiplayer aspect of games that most games are determined to have multiplayer, garbage, great, or okay, and it's because of this system and what it did. And I mean, Call of Duty obviously dominated for this system. What else exclusives did they have that was really good that they did? Castle Crashers was another big game. That was an indie game that was for only 360 for a while.
One of the things I didn't mention, like party chat.
Party
was
chat.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, like the online, the opening, the I just remember the 360 when seeing the menu screen and the like 360 thing was so cool. I never had a problem with memory storage on this, and then they consistently came out with new systems. The Elite, I didn't have the Elite. I didn't think it was much of an upgrade.
Yeah, I got the Slim.
The Slim, like I said, I don't care. That Slim was no better. My Slim fucking broke on me too. It's the only fucking system I ever owned that broke on me was the 360. That's why I went to PS3, because at least my system never broke on there. But
knock on wood.
But no, like, because I was able to support this system so much, and because of all the games that came out, like Nick said, they're endless. All the third parties, everything. Oh my god, the 360 roster is freaking ridiculous. And I mean, Xbox Live, and that is why this system was so great to me, and I'm so glad that I was able to appreciate this era of gaming, because I couldn't ask for it. Because from here on out, I feel like gaming, this is kind of like what really like changed the generation and where we're going onwards. Like, I feel like everything that we're seeing now is because of this system and where we're at now. So, yeah, you could say all systems led to another, but this one I feel like is like the one that just changed, like just completely 360'd the freaking generation of gaming. Like how it is presented. No, 360.
With
Well,
360, you just go back.
I tried to use a bad pun,
Alright,
and I guess
fine.
I could. 180, whatever. I'm just trying to say that this system was it was magical for me, and I couldn't ask for a better system, except PS3 and PS4 has finally got their act together, and PS4 has now pretty much stomped Microsoft, not this console itself. But I know it's crazy. I've trashed this system itself. You'd think the PS3, but trust me, PS3 had plenty of problems themselves. We'll go over that when we do PS3. But yeah, my favorite system of all time. So I guess we'll get right into the reviews. What did you get this?
I don't know. The first time I turned it on was Perfect Dark Zero, and I felt like I was in the future of gaming. So I don't know. Give it an 8. It's too broken of a system to give it high. Like, everything else is good, but
I give it an 8.5.
the fact that I had to fuck. You gave PS2 higher.
No, I didn't.
You gave it a 9.
I gave it an 8.
PS2? I'm pretty sure you gave it a 9.
I don't even remember what I gave it.
I think you gave it a 9. I gave
But
it
the thing is like,
favorite system.
Like-
I asked.
but see, that's the twist though. Like, it's like I know I sit here and I'm saying
Love
this
it.
is my favorite
But
system.
this system sucks.
But the
Works.
system, yeah, the core, like, the actual system itself was terrible. But what the Xbox 360 gave you
Yeah,
was what
yeah.
made it so great.
Now that Matt's like, oh, that was the only system I had when that broke, you're gonna go home and your fucking shit's gonna just blow up.
I swear, I've never owned a
Did
system
you-
that broke on me.
did you-
This thing broke on me
You
5 times.
I know you don't really go on Kotaku that much, but they had this thing where they took apart like a system that people use, and they're like, oh, this is why you need to dust your systems. They took it out, and the fucking dust that was inside the system, just like laying on like all the component shit. I was like, oh my god.
Well, I don't trust myself enough to break down my.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. No, they were saying like that's why you need to like dust your vents, your porch. And I was like, I need to dust my system. I dust my systems probably like once every 2 weeks, but I need to fucking get down there and start doing it all like once a week.
Don't have an actual
I
schedule,
know
but
your PlayStation's like.
well,
Well,
that's
I
not
mean,
dusty.
no, like what I mean. I don't like have a schedule. I'm like, I'm gonna dust my system today. Like I just dust my house and I just dust around the system when I'm doing that because I got black furniture and dust shows up pretty fucking easily on black furniture.
So yeah, but all in all, like I said, like honestly, when I get into the review, I'm gonna give you a little foreshadow. I review the PS3 system better than this, but this is my favorite system. I know it's weird, but
Fucking spoilers.
but yeah, spoilers.
No one's gonna
so
fucking watch
now
it
you know it's gonna
except
get an
for mine.
8.6 or higher. But
So 9 or higher.
so pretty much, yeah, fucking favorite system. I'm glad it was my first true system I was able to really like give my money to. I guess I should say just give my money to it.
Speaking of that, just quick little like random thing I was thinking about. You know how like whenever we bought the PS4 and the Xbox One, they're like black the systems, and they showed those white ones, and we're like, oh my god, that's so badass. Do you think we would have done the same thing if we bought the white PS4 and the white Xbox, and they showed the black one later? We're like, oh my god, I need that one. Do you think that's just because that's like the new one?
I don't know. I honestly, one of these days,
'Cause that
I
one-
want to have a collector edition kind. And also, this still to this day, this system had the coolest freaking like special one. Was that Gears of War one?
Oh, someone
was
fan made that. That wasn't like
Really?
the one with the Gears logo on it.
And
like,
it made the
sticking
noise
up.
when
Yeah,
it
that
made-
was fan made. Yeah, there was one of them that was like red, and then when you opened the tray, it made the noise. But that guy like extra customized that one out. But
Never mind
The
then.
Gears one still sick. But
Darth Vader's the coolest PS4 one.
I'm
That's the
so salty. But that's
Or
for
the
another
Batman
time.
one.
God, I'm so fucking pissed. But if you want that Batman PS4, I saw there's like a sticker thing you can buy. It's like $4.
I'm not very
you put it
good
on
at
top of-
bedazzling my.
You put it on top of your PS4. It's like the exact same thing.
I will tell you this though. One of the things, even though this is about PS4, we should be talking about that.
We
'cause
have
it's
to
about
talk about
360.
PS4s.
By the way,
PlayStation
also
Nation.
I didn't say about the controller. It's my favorite controller. My favorite controller. It's Xbox One and Xbox 360 is arguably my favorite controller.
PS4 all day. But thank you for watching, guys.
Thank
Let
you
us
for
know what
watching.
you think of the Xbox 360. God, I look really fucking tan right now in that video. Later. Keep gaming.